Nigga!
That's good, MP. Let's keep this winning streak going.
The National Basketball Association and the MyCareer are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher.
Coming up in the city of big shoulders, Chicago, Illinois, at the United Center, the Heat taking on the Bulls. For Miami, they've lost 5 out of the last 6 games, hoping to get back on track with a victory. Bulls, Heat, tip-off coming right up. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. Taking a look at New Orleans, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've gotten into a slump. The season has not gone as planned. You get the sense that they're discouraged and they can't find any answers.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Terry Rozier is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Booz Ellis out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Williams. And it's the franchise in at the 1. Last regular season game for both teams, Stan. Pretty high stakes here.
Yeah, it's as close to a playoff game as you can have in the regular season. Expect a great atmosphere here tonight. Both teams have a lot to play for.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Heat. Outside Butler. Back to Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. The Heat rebound. Adebayo, that's good.
You gotta love the extra effort from Adebayo to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
Here's Terrell, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Butler. Here's Rozier. And it's Giddey with the rebound. In transition, a moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's LaVine. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Counted.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Pass to Burks. Here's Jovic. Shot clock at 6. And here's Burks. Giddey defends. And Burks with the basket on the assist by Rozier.
Yeah, this is encouraging to see. Rozier actively looking to get the rock to his guys.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The franchise pass to Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Jovic. Butler surveying the floor. Rozier with it. And the Heat, another three.
And deadly from deep. Rozier making it happen from beyond the arc.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Now here's Butler. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Here's Terrell. Pass to Buzelis. Adebayo with the rejection. Rozier outside. From 12 feet. Burks no good. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And Levine, here we go. Here's Terrell. Denied by Adebayo.
That's great anticipation by Bam. He sees the game so well, doesn't he?
Giddey against Burks. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Giddey. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
And so here is Miami. Chicago making their last shot. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, in the two-man game, Adebayo can play either role. This time he sets the screen, gets it back, and scores.
Pass to Williams. Here's Terrell. Counted by Adebayo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the evening. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Bulls.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Miami has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's Levine for 3. Drops in the 3. Levine's got his third basket on the night right there.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Williams, a screen on Rozier. Here's Terrell. Denied by Adebayo. Fast break Miami. Pushing it up now. And it's Rozier, that time on the assist by Burks. Rozier's got his second basket of the night. Pass to the franchise. It's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Now Rozier. The rebound by the franchise. Rozier's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Pass to the franchise. The floater, denied by Adebayo.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
Now here's Rozier. 23 points his last outing. Gets the 3 to fall. Rozier's got 8.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Terrell. Give him 8. Let's go with a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Outside Burks. And Williams over to help. 3-pointer. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Terrell. Levine with a screen on Rozier. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Levine.
And that's how you finish off the alley-oop. Levine just explodes off the floor to hammer it down.
Miami has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. No good on the 3. The Bulls have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Outside for Levine. Now Giddey. Here's Terrell. 6 to shoot. Outside Levine. Launches the 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Williams, a screen on Rozier. Here's Terrell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 10.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's Jovic. No made baskets yet. The jump hook. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Pass to the franchise. Here's Giddey. Over to the wing. Terrell. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Terrell's got 12.
A great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
The team's checked in for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for Giddey. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Love is checked in for Jovic. Bojan Bogdanovic, he comes in for Butler. Jaquez is checked in for Burks. And Richardson subbed in for Rozier. Richardson, that's good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the franchise in their last game against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He finished with 51 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Burks, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. So it's Miami now. They trail by 1.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Richardson. Pass to Adebayo. .144 left to play in the first. Misses the fadeaway. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Kevin Love. Chicago shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. The Heat making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Here's Richardson. Last game for him, he picked up 13. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Left side, Jaquez. Outside Love. Takes a 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Terrell. Here he goes. And there it is for him. Terrell's got 20.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
And he sinks the second.
Well, when you watch Jaquez, the first thing that jumps out is his footwork. He is so precise with each movement.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Bogdanovich passes to Richardson. Right side Love. Fader on the way. That one off the back iron and out.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Terrell missing.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Count it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Jaquez. The kick out to Richardson. And so the ball out of bounds. Jaquez touched it last.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Number 27, Chris Duarte.
Good if it goes. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Chicago ahead, up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Bojan Bogdanovich. Kevin Love out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Richardson in at the point. Here's Duarte to the left side wing. Three-pointer. And it's Terrell missing. Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Jaquez. Now here's Richardson. Bogdanovich with it. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Levine, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for DeSumo. Miami trailing. Pass to Richardson. White against Burks. And here's Love. There's Bogdanovich with the three. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Personal foul.
For Chicago, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Terrell, guarded by Richardson. And that one's good, Terrell's got 22.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Burks. 5 points in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kobe White picks one up. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Looking at lineups around the league, Graham, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Here's Terrell. He's got 22. He takes it in. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 24.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Burks with it in his last outing with 12 points. He shoots it. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
The franchise, the pass to White. Out to the wing. Williams finds White. Shot clock at 5. Here's Terrell, guarded by Richardson. And it's Terrell missing. Heat trail by 4. On the wing, Burks. He's guarded by White. Love a screen on White. Here's Burks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. In third, the Bulls.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Buzelis is checked in for Duarte. Pass to the franchise. Rebound Miami. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Yep, that one goes.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Richardson, the pass to Bogdanovich. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Miami's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Jaquez against Levine. Jaquez, that's good.
Yeah, he's such a competitive guy. Jaquez Jr. just willing that ball in.
The franchise, the pass to White. Here's Terrell. Crosses over. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Levine. Fires for 3. This shot by Buzelis no good. For Miami, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Richardson, the pass to Jaquez. Now Richardson. There's a screen by Love. Richardson, no good. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Here's Highsmith. Chicago making their last shot. Love passes to Highsmith. Uses the glass on the layup. Highsmith's gotten his first basket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Levine with a screen on Richardson. And he lobs it up. Levine throws it down off the lob.
Oh, talk about bounce. Levine has tremendous bounce. I mean, gets off so fast to slam down those alley-oops.
And the Heat shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Outside Richardson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Giddey passes to the franchise. Back to Giddey. Here's the pick. Pass to the franchise. Clock at 4. Butler against Giddey. And he buries his first look.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. Their last encounter in Miami.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Here's Terrell. And he's got 28 now. Oh, he got it with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
There's a screen by Love. Outside Butler. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Richardson, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Out on his own on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The hands of Butler are so active on defense. He disrupts the play and turns it in to a transition opportunity.
And it's Terrell missing. And for the Heat, they're shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Richardson, the pass to Jaquez. Gets the 3-ball to go. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
Well, Jaquez doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he can hit those when he's feeling it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake.
So it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back.
62.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Heat.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. The Bulls trail by 7. We've got Patrick Williams, Zach LaVine out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's the franchise in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to Burks. Here's Jovic. Williams defending. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Adebayo. He's covered by LaVine. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Butler. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
And LaVine throws it down.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Heat leading by 7. Outside Butler. Adebayo sets a screen. Shoots from 12. Butler right to the heart.
That's just a solid play. One of Butler's favorites.
And, Coach, when we get to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler plays his best basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Adebayo passes to Rozier. Drives to the hoop. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Stolen by Burks. Rozier against Williams. Burks for 3. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 12-point Miami lead.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
And that one's good. Terrell.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Burks passes to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing, right side. Adebayo from long range. He drops it from range. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter. Chicago calls timeout. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Crafty move, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Basket counts.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Pass to Butler. Out left to the wing. Rozier outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Clock at 6. Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. Outside for Rozier. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And so it's Rozier who brings it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Burks. Here's Jovic. Outside Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Levine. 5 to shoot. Here's Jovic. Williams defending. Jovic's shot is off. Bulls trail by 13. Levine passes to the franchise. There's a screen. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Inside. The putback. Can't hit that one.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Puts the move on. Outside Giddey. Pass to the franchise. Driving to the basket. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Heat leading by 10. Rozier, left side. Lets it fly. Miami, no good that time either. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. The shot by Buzel is no good.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Outside, Williams. Here's Terrell. He's got 34. Williams passes to Levine. Williams with the screen. Levine, that one's good. Levine's got 9 points here in the second half.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Burks. Outside Butler to end the drought. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the paint. Here's Terrell. To the wing on the left. Williams, a screen on Burks. Terrell. Williams misses. Heat leading by 8. Pass to Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Levine. Here's Butler. Here's Jovic. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 9th assist of the game now.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Duarte, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Giddey. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Rozier. And now the Bulls in transition. It's stolen by Jaquez. On the break, here's Richardson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Richardson's gotten his third basket of the night.
The opposite of a selfish player. Jaime Jaquez Jr. always puts the team ahead of himself.
The franchise, the pass to Duarte. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Richardson, no good. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Terrell. Adebayo with the rejection. Jaquez on the wing. He's guarded by White. Pass to Jovic. And here's Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Richardson for 3. It's hauled in by White. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Terrell. The three-pointer off the mark.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
To the inside. Here's Jovic. And he drops it in from the low post. Jovic has got 4 points this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Williams with the screen. Shot by Levine, no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
The franchise, the pass to Levine. Here's Terrell. Back to Levine. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Levine's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Down low, here's Terrell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wait, big finish, big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
The Sumu, he's checked in for Chicago. Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Bojan Bogdanovic, he comes in for Burks. The jump hook, and yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Adebayo's got 7 points here in the quarter. Bulls trail by 12.
2 minutes.
White, the pass to the franchise. White on the wing. Pass to the franchise. Sumu outside. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Unloads from 13. Love grabs the miss. Love's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one misses.
And Bogdanovic is a... Coach really needs to get his guys fired up in attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well,
Oh, okay!
oh my gosh. Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Love. Richardson for 3, and he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Terrell. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Terrell's got 41.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
It's Jaquez on the wing. He got a piece of it.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Here's Terrell. From outside, off the mark. Heat leading by 14. Right side, Jaquez to the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. The kick out to Richardson. Takes the 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Pass to the franchise. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Josh Richardson. First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now Butler. Boy, you love the way he's been distributing the basketball tonight.
Completely unselfish, and just 1 assist away from double digits.
Rozier gets the bucket.
It could be a prolific night for Rozier. He's going on the attack and getting rewarded for it.
Levine with a screen on Rozier. Oh, there's the alley! And Levine throws it down.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Miami leading by 15. Back to Rozier. Stolen. Here's Terrell. Pass to Giddey. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebound, Miami. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Butler. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Giddey with a screen on Rozier. Outside Giddey. Here's Buzelis. The franchise. The pass to Giddey. This one for 3. And it's Terrell missing. Miami leading by 14. Burks, he's checked in for Jaquez.
Second team foul. Heat substitution. Number 18.
And here's Rozier. Outside Burks. Pass to Adebayo from the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Terrell. And there's the screen. And he's going for the oop here. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Butler. It's good from the top of the key. And the Heat lead by 16.
Yeah, and we've seen Butler go to that pull-up so many times in his career. It's his bread and butter.
And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Greg?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Heat leading by 14. Here's Jovic. That three's off the mark. Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Terrell. Good. He hits again.
And this guy is just a historically great scorer.
And he stands alone with the 5th most career 50-point performances.
Yeah, only Harden, Kobe, MJ, and Wilt have more. That's a who's who of great scorers.
To the left wing. Williams against Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Rozier. Puts up a deep 3. Chicago with a rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Outside Giddey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first one falls.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
So it's Miami now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Butler passes to Jovic. Back to Butler. Rozier outside. Puts it up from 12. The ball's knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And Levine, throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Heat leading by 8. Pass to Jovic. Butler with the ball. Unloads from 13. And that's good for 2. Butler's got 6 here in the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Back to Rozier. Pass to Butler. Outside for Rozier. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Jovic. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Terrell. And the 3 off target.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Since halftime, they haven't been scoring inside as easily. The defense has been quicker to help.
The Bulls trail by 13. The kick out to Williams. Lots of room. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
I love seeing a player pass up his own shot to create a great look for a teammate.
The Heat shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Outside for Butler. Works for 3. The shot comes out. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Shot from the mid-range. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And that one's good. Terrell's got 55.
Well, when LaVine looks to pass, it makes him so much more valuable.
Yep, that one's good. And the Heat lead by 8.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Personal foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
And so it's Rozier who brings it up for Miami. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Rozier's got 33 points.
Check out Rozier striking from mid-range. Maybe catching the defense off guard a little.
Here's Terrell. Rebound Miami. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Heat.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Terry Rozier.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Outside Butler. Rozier outside. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Here the third. 3 points.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
We can get that one back next time.